Welcome back. Or in this case, I'm going to say benvenuti, which is Italian for welcome. And as you can see, I'm not wearing a tiki shirt, but I'm wearing a shirt my mother often referred to as the Italian tablecloth. Red was her favorite color, and while she's no longer around, I think she might just be a little proud of me for my name appearing in Michael Ruhlman's new book, The Book of Cocktail Ratios. He mentions a lot of famous people in this book. Of course, Anthony Bourdain was a good friend of his. I am nowhere in the league of the likes of Michael Ruhlman or Anthony Bourdain or Dale DeGroff or even David Woodridge. But the fact that my name appears as a reference alongside all these other big names is really flattering. And he even mentions my book, Tiki Triangle. And that's in regards to the Mai Tai. But today, I'm going to make a drink I never really heard of, and I'm really surprised. It's called the Little Italy. My parents are from Italy, but I was born here in the United States, and I still consider myself a full-blooded Italian because I grew up with that culture. And I've been going into the Little Italy in Manhattan since I was a little kid. My father used to take me in there, and then I started going in there as a teen socially. And I never saw this drink on the menu, but probably because it really didn't come out until 2005. And it was created by Audrey Sanders at her bar, the Pegu Club. So it is a craft cocktail, and I'm going to make it for you today. This does call for rye and Cynar. I love rye, I love whiskey, and I love Cynar. I always look for Cynar cocktail recipes, and I don't really see any. There are some here on the back of the bottle, but I'm surprised I never saw this one. This is an Italian liqueur. I love drinking it straight, to be honest with you, a little bit chilled. And one of the bitters is from the artichoke. Doesn't sound great, and it's got a really unique taste. When mixing, I like a good quality rye. In most cases, the better the spirit, the better the cocktail. And I love Michter's, as does Michael Ruhlman. So today we're going to be making this cocktail with Michter's rye. So we get our mixing glass full with ice, and we have 2 ounces of rye, an ounce of sweet vermouth. I'm using Martini and Rossi because it's open, but he suggests Noelli Pratt, and I never knew how to pronounce that, so forgive me if I botched it. Ounce of sweet vermouth. And finally, ½ ounce of Cynar. All goes into the mixing glass. And now we simply just stir. Everybody tells you to mix with the spoon part. I like this part because it doesn't slow me down. Once you feel that glass getting nice and cold, you take your coupe from the freezer, strain. We're going to double strain this so there's no shards of ice floating on top, as you always would with a craft cocktail. And brandied cherry. Today I'm using a maraschino cherry because I have to go out and buy some, but at least this way you get the idea. And here we go. Let's give it a taste. My first ever, the Little Italy. Wow, that is really good. This is in the Manhattan category. All the components are pretty much the same with the exception of the Cynar, which really adds, it's a little bit of bitter, but a little bit of sweetness too. I love it. I may swap this out for a Manhattan from now on. Very interesting. I can't believe I didn't hear of this sooner. Next time I'm in Manhattan's Little Italy, that's what I'm going to order. It's like a Manhattan, but it's got the twist of the Cynar. Really fantastic. I haven't even gotten halfway through this book, and I've been listening to on audiobooks because this took a few days after I ordered it. I pre-ordered it, but it came a few days later, but I was able to access the audiobook. So I've been listening in the car just because I was so excited and I wanted to start. And no matter how much you know, there's some things in here you may not know. I love this book because it gives a lot of historical perspective. There's some poetry in here from people that love their cocktails. And of course, there's a lot of noted mixologists who give their areas of expertise. Dale DeGroff, Jeffrey Morgenthaler, and there's a whole bunch in there. And yes, somewhere in that book is my name if you want to look for it, page 215. And thank you again. Thank you, Michael Ruhlman. Thank you, Audrey Saunders. Till next time, cheers.